Hello everyone. I hope you like my my warning. I thought I had to put the warning up because basically there's an Instructable contest, and it says make some sound. So I'm going to make some sound, but I can't play an instrument to save my life. No. Short-term memory. I've got no rhythm, guys. But what I wanted to do was I just wanted to show the principle, a simple way to make electrify either a guitar or something using a piezoelectric cell. So let's get rid of that warning. Just remember the warning. Where are we? There we go. Get rid of that. Right. So what I've done is I've made this little box out of wood. Well, it's out of plywood, really. I just made it. Hopefully, it's a bit big, but I've based it off a steel guitar. Well, I say steel guitar. I mean, I used to call them Hawaiian guitars when I was young. So let's see if I can get some focus on that end there. There we go. I've just used wedges at this end here to tension the wires. You can see there's two wires on it. They go over the neck piece, which needs to be steeled. You need something solid for the wires to resonate over. And let's see if I can turn it over. It's just a hollow box, basically. I've just made something that's quite solid because there's some tension on the wires. I made it out of, I added two strings. It was like a test. My idea was to use this principle to make a proper steel guitar, but since I can't play it anyway, which you're going to find out when you hear the noise I make. At this end here, so at this end there's just, can I get that in focus? Sort of ish there. I've just, this bottom bar, I just tied the two strings off around this bottom bar, and it goes over this next bar and then across onto the bridge. There we go. Across onto the bridge, and I've used a piezoelectric disc. Yeah, it's a piezo crystal. It's the type of crystal you find in your lighters that give the high voltage to start a flame in the lighter, or you may actually have some small little buzzers because they can be used like as a speaker. Let me just get one so you can see it. Yeah, this is the one I've used. One of these. It's about that size, quite a large one. But I've even made speakers out of these. You can, if you put AC in, you can make them vibrate and they produce sound. Ideal for doing the little Arduino projects and stuff. But in this case, I'm using it as a pickup, and I just wanted to show the principle of using one of these little piezo cells. Well, you can call it a cell, I suppose. If you vibrate it, it will produce electricity. Like I say, the big, the ones you find in your lighter are small, compact ones. You hit them hard, and they produce a lot of voltage to create a spark. But yeah, it's really handy stuff. This has a brass back plate for it all to sit on, because they are quite delicate. And then it's got like a silver coating for you to be able to solder to it on the top side of the crystal, and then the bit in the middle is the actual piezo crystal. So what I've done is I've just got one of these amplifiers here. There we go. This little amplifier is just a cheap amplifier, a 3-watt amplifier. It's connected to a speaker. Let me just move that back a bit. There. I've connected to a speaker, I wanted to try and get some amplification on the YouTube video, so I've just stuck a microphone next to the speaker so you can actually hear the sound coming out of the speaker rather than plugging it straight into my auxiliary on the PC. It seems to sound better coming from the speaker, from this amplifier. Yeah, so let me just get that camera back where it wants to be. I made a new mount. That other one was shit that I had. Right, yeah, so I've sort of got it all in shot so you can see it. Let me just make some noise. Warning, it's going to sound like a cat nailed to a plank. But I just wanted to show the principles of amplifying the noise. So if I turn auxiliary on, no, not auxiliary, microphone, where are we? That one, yeah. Might be a bit of buzzing or something, but I hope this sound comes out okay. So I'll just bounce it on there, tap, that should have come through. And I made a bit of a plectrum out of card, just put a bit of a curve in it to make it a bit stronger. So yeah, so let's just try. So that's what that two strings sound like. I've no idea what notes I've tightened that up to, so probably out of tune to somebody's ear. Well, like I say, because it's so short and thin wires, we're going to get the higher pitches rather than you need length and heavier strings to get like a bass sound. So you could make one of these with more strings, but make it longer, bigger, a thicker wire, and then you can get like a lower tone. You know, some of the steel guitars, you know, come with 6, 8, or even 10 strings. So anyway, this was just a mini one. Just I was thinking I'd call it a pocket one, but pocket steel guitar, but it's well, it just proves the point of the Piezoelectric. So it was just an experiment, really. So let's just put the bar on there, and so if you had a bit of musical skill, you could probably. To me, it just sounds like I've nailed some clangers balls to the plank of wood as well. Don't know if you know what clangers are. But, live on the moon. You have to look it up on the internet. It's more of a sound effects thing than an actual playable instrument, but I'm sure somebody with some skill could probably get some decent sound out of it. But anyway, it's just no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, it was just something I thought I'd show and show the principles. Like I say, all it is the Piezoelectric thing is just stuck under the bridge here, so any sound that hits this bridge comes through, and I just hope you can see that. Okay, end of that video. Catch you next time I come up with some other mad idea.